What's up, my brothers and my sisters from another mister? So today we're going to do a comic book review of Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 19, brought to you by RatedComics. Let's get to it. So previously in Gunslinger Spawn is pulled through a portal and captured by a number of angels that are hunting him down and able to track him. While they plan his execution, some things they went down. This Juggernaut angel, which we later discover in this issue, his name is Titus. He blasts a hole so big in Gunslinger Spawn midsection that it appears that it kills him. And he's telling his other angels like, hey, that's how you kill a Hellspawn. A clean shot through the heart. Weak ones like this one make it easy to kill through the midsection, and there's only one way to make sure that they're dead. Check your target. He lifts Gunslinger Spawn's head up, and he looks to be dead, or at least just done for, and make sure the hole's big enough to shove your arm right through it, and he's having a good time. I thought he was going to do something very brutal and like go up and rip Gunslinger Spawn in half, but no, he clearly thinks that his mark is dead, and it is then that you can put a notch on your belt for killing a Hellspawn. So all these kids, or these other angels, are gathering close together. This other angel with the metal mask over his face is like, well, what about his head? I thought the thing you're supposed to do is cut off the head to kill a Hellspawn. Don't we cut off the head too? No, says Titus. For most Hellspawns, that's true, but not this one. Not the ones with limited power. You can only do that if you want to take home a trophy. Then the angel's like, let's grab our trophy. Let's cut the head off. Nah, says Titus. God said she'll do it. She wants the pleasure for herself. Kind of interesting that they refer God as a she, but okay, we'll go with it for the sake of storytelling. It goes against the Bible though, but we're gonna go with it for the sake of the story. And Titus like, well, she might want the head, but I don't think God will mind if we keep a tongue for ourselves, so let's cut out Gunslinger Spawn's tongue and keep that as our trophy. And then a bullet flies over, knocks out the blade, disarms him, and the air echoes with the sound of a gun blast. Back away from him, says Spawn, as he holds a gun that's really massively cocked. He cocks the gun back, and there's no shimmer. The cloak snaps wildly, and he has the same energy of a caged lion who hasn't been fed for days. And Spawn is just looking like, do something. I wish somebody would do something. And Titus like, careful warriors, now this Hellspawn is way more dangerous than the cowboy. So they literally drop everything, which, you know, they drop Gunslinger Spawn to prepare for battle. Titus like, Onyx, take the lead and distract him. So Onyx, without hesitation, thrusts himself forward, not giving a single thought that he's about to attack Spawn, and Spawn has got a hell of a lot more power at this point. But the thing that throws him off is the casual manner in which Spawn reacts should be a warning to all of them. There's not even a hint of fear, and it's obvious that this Hellspawn's been through this dozens of times. As relaxed as his motions may be, the angel leader Titus senses that, and he knows something is wrong. Why isn't this Hellspawn using his necropower? Because these bullets, these guns, can only do so much harm. And Hell's warriors know bullets can't kill angels, so why is this one acting like these bullets can kill him? So he blasts off. Boom! One shot does its job, severing an angel's wing, as the angel tilts like an airplane that lost all of its engine on one side, and he goes down for the count. Boom! Shoots off another angel, and his sphere or whatever gets picked up by Spawn, and Spawn's like, yeah, you know what? For doing all this, I gotta feel righteous in myself. I gotta do this. So he puts his foot on top of the angel's head. At the hands of their own weapon, he slashes their heads off. And every time he done that, his adrenaline kicks in, and Spawn is loving this stuff a little too much. Yeah, buddy, now it's trophy time. Look at my trophy. And this trophy of Spawn, an angel's head, ignites a fire of the belly of his other foes, eliciting the exact reaction he wanted. And guess what? He blasts them off and shoots off their wings. Now, as small as a group as these angels are, they form a line towards Spawn. They line up one line by one line in a linear motion. That way they all don't get hit at once. So they can close the gap on Spawn in that kind of manner. And that way they all won't be in Spawn's line of fire, allowing one of them to make their move, throwing the blade, and the blade impales itself painfully deep into Spawn's arm. Instead of shooting the angels with two arms, now he's only got one arm to shoot him with. And again brings the question, why isn't this Spawn using his powers? And this angel, Titus, like, something's made him weak. Don't let him rest. We might have something here. And knowing his bullets can't hurt them, all they need to do is protect this one thing that does matter, their wings. So don't let the bullets hit your wings and you should be good. Waiting for the moment his pistols run out of ammunition, he attempts to grab another one of his weapons. But an angel comes up from behind and they batter him relentless until an order is given. Step aside, says Titus. Angel, that ass is mine. Now Titus is about to do his thing and enact punishment. Their leader is unable to complete whatever he had in mind, because when Titus turns to see the cause of all this necroplasmic explosion that happened before he could do the act, everything he's been taught about this hellspawn is thrown out of whack. Green energy crackles like hissing cobras as Gunslinger readies for another assault. Now, we've been known that Gunslinger Spawn's been known for deception, so it's gotta be at this point. Gunslinger Spawn at this point is Spawn, and Spawn is disguised as Gunslinger Spawn. So Gunslinger Spawn, which I'm gonna say is disguised as Spawn, aims squarely upon Titus himself, punches him so hard in the midsection that it impales him, sending the other warriors to help defend their leader, erroneously letting Spawn inflict more pain upon them. Calculating the probability of him defeating these two hellspawns at this point, no, it ain't gonna happen. Titus is too injured. He has no choice but to flee and fight another day, leaving his soldiers to fend for themselves, which in his own words turns into a turkey shoot, and it's just a bloodbath. So in one swift motion, Gunslinger pulls his enemy's head closer to the hole in his chest, a hole that is now forms a ring of razor sharp teeth, and a hole big enough not just to put his fist through, but an entire head. Gunslinger Spawn puts his angel's head in his midsection, chomps down at it, the hole seals itself enclosed, encasing forever another trophy garnered from heaven. Angel falls down. Now this is a cool part right here. But anyways, Gunslinger Spawn tells Spawn, knowing that he's Gunslinger Spawn, meaning Spawn. Anyways, he says, tell me something, Javier. What happens the next time when they come and you're on your own? How's that gonna work? And Spawn, being actually that he's Gunslinger Spawn, says, I didn't ask for your help, Simmons, and I won't in the future. Well, they shot me in the heart, you understand? That would have killed you, right? He doesn't answer. Instead, the two revert to their norms. Gunslinger Spawn becoming Spawn, and Spawn becoming Gunslinger. And Spawn's like, here's your problem, Javier, and I accept I'm to blame for most of it, but the angels you fought in the past aren't the same ones. They've grown in numbers and they've gotten smarter. That's dangerous for all of us. And Gunslinger's like, man, I'm doing my best, man. That's not good enough. You're not prepared. That's why I jumped to that portal, and that's referencing the last issue. And that's why I had to blind them while we made the switch. Otherwise, you'd be lying on the ground with the hole that they made in you. And Spawn's like, the problem is, I need you alive, at least till we find the clown. After that, knock yourself out. You're right, much obliged for what you did. So as Gunslinger Spawn extends his hand to shake Al Simmons, Al doesn't extend his hand back. He doesn't return the favor. He instead further demeans him. You're a distraction. I don't have time for you right now. So you need to figure this out. Then you won't have to worry about that again, says Gunslinger. From now on, and he makes a transformation, I'll make sure no one ever mistakes us ever again. Besides the face markings, I will notice that Javi's chest symbol is different too. And Javi leaves off into the sunset without riding on his high horse, telling Spawn, I suggest you do the same. Try keeping yourself alive because I ain't done with you yet either. And that is the end of Gunslinger Spawn issue number 19. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. I thought this was a fun read, even though it's straight to the point and there's nothing fancy about it. This is a straight up brutal gangster reading in my opinion. Definitely worth adding to your comic book collection. Link in description if you wish to add this comic book to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. And also, this review is sponsored by coffee, so if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, link in description or donate to the super thanks. But the greatest compliment you guys could do is by liking this video and subscribing to RatedComics YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching. Until next time.